Good night. We are live. It's been a minute. It was a rough day, but we are here. And for those of you who don't know me, I have Instagram going on one side and I have Facebook on the other. For those of you who don't know me, I am Coach Rachel, Doc, Rachel, Ray. I go by a couple of names. But I am a mental health professional. I am a life coach. I am also best-selling author of the book I Am Enough. And I focus on teaching women how to build resilience and build their self-esteem, especially after a traumatic experience. And tonight, I have a special guest. I have the creator and curator of Soflo Community Book Club, Princess. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have her here. Princess, thank you for coming on live with me tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me here.
So, let us start by telling me a little bit about who you are and how did you come about the book club? Because I'm also part of the book club, and she is going to tell you who she is and how she came up with this great idea.
So, hi everyone, I'm Princess. So, a little backstory about me: I work in legal service. I have a history of paralegal, doing litigation, personal injury, medical malpractice. I'm originally from New York, as you know, right? And I moved down to South Florida, and I kind of just I was conflicted about my placement here and moving here, as you know, New York is different from South Florida.
Yeah, very.
And in fact, Ray, you're the one that helped me through this process without even knowing. So when my partner, my business partner, who's not here with us today, um, Freshbox, I'm sure she was on Girl Talk
Yes, she was here last week,
last
actually.
week.
Yes.
Um, when Ray basically is like, hey, if you want to get girl care, self care, here's a place, Freshbox Holistic Day Spa, and that was my first step of healing in my own personal life. And from there, I shared bounced ideas with the owner. We talked a lot and about literature, books, and from there, I thought to myself, why not cultivate a community where I can meet someone like herself without just a recommendation of a spot, and have other people come and be a part of that when they're going through their journey as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know both Fresh and Princess. I think I introduced you guys,
Yes,
right?
definitely did.
So, I introduced you guys, but their connection and their energy is just. I went to book club on Sunday, actually,
Yeah.
and just being in that space and sitting with other like-minded individuals. It was just, and it was my birthday, and I chose to spend it with both Fresh and Princess, so that should tell you a lot. The book club is not just reading books and being bored, but you will soon find out that it is the place to be. I mean, it's spirituality and just being totally honest and vulnerable with each other. So, all right. So, let us. I wanted to share with you a little video, a little snippet of what the book club is about, but that will give you a chance to go on her Instagram page that she'll share with you later on and look at that video, both on her stories and on her page. I want that's your homework, okay? Um, since we're talking about self-care, how do you see the connection between reading books
Mm,
and practicing self-care?
it's a good question. When we discuss self care, um, some people mention like, what do I do when it comes to self care? Like you're asking, and I think when you have to endure reality in your day-to-day practices, you never really have a time for yourself.
That is
um,
true.
I think that picking up a book and going through the author's intent, the message, gives you a time to seek other perspectives. It gives you a time for yourself. That's your silent moment and stillness. I learned that a lot of people, especially now, um, they're not comfortable with being still, and stillness curates other negative thoughts, emotions. And I think having a book in your hand to settle that is self care. It's something that should be practiced routinely. Book of your choice, whatever genre you might like. We have healing, empowerment books, nonfiction, we have romance books,
Yeah.
and it kind of draws you in and it kind of keeps you complacent, to focus on yourself, to laugh, to find some joy in literature. So I think that's the perfect self care.
Just sitting still,
Just
guys.
sitting still.
I talk about that all the time. Just being really mindful, introspective, and being with self. Some people are kind of scared to be alone with themselves, so I do agree with you there. And in this world of technology where everything is like quick, fast,
Mm-hmm.
always in a rush, I think that picking up a book, even the Audible,
Yeah.
kind of keeps you grounded and allows you to stay put in a minute, at least one chapter a day, two chapters a day, you know. So your second set of homework is finding a good book and then being still for at least an hour a day, right?
Right.
Let's talk about how do you see the connection between, well, let's talk about beyond just the book club.
Mm-hmm.
What else
Mm-hmm.
is the book club involved in?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's off the chain, let me tell you. I want Princess to really explain what else does the book club do beside just meeting every week or every month.
So no, we don't only just read books, as Rachel says. We also network with one another.
Yeah,
Um, After being a part of the book club and curating the book club, we have gotten a chance to fuse culture. We
definitely.
we definitely played a part in the carnival down here in South Florida, where some people, that was their very first time being a part of that culture, being a part of that festivity, and it kind of brought them into a new spot. Some people were uncomfortable
At the
at
beginning,
the
yes,
beginning.
yes, yes. And let
Some,
me tell you, it was my band.
yeah.
Let me tell you, the book club supports me in every single thing that I do. I was a part of their book club where they featured my book. And then I decided to have a Juve band. For those of you who know me, I am from Trinidad and we do carnival every single year. And this year last year, I decided to do Miami Carnival. And who are the first set of people that I called? The book club. And
Yes.
they came out and they showed out. They had such a good time. And as Princess said, some of the people that actually came, they were open-minded enough to come and be a part, and they had never done it before. So this is part of community that is really important to the book club.
Yes, very important. In fact, it's so important that we have Wellness Month. We
Talk
have,
about that.
yeah, we have free yoga where we actually have trainers throughout South Florida. So if you're a trainer or you're a holistic practice member or anything you do focusing on wellness, we welcome you to teach the people, our members in our tribe to, you know, take self care into practice. And no better way than to have somebody that's a specialist in that field to come in and teach us. And we'll be out there exercising. We'll be out there doing a meditation. We even
Yes.
had one of our members who is seeking out different ways to holistic practices, and she said, "Do you mind if I do some breath work with you guys?" We welcome that
Oh,
too.
that's so important.
Yes, breath work, and it really, I realized stillness is not my best friend. If you know me, I can't stay still. But that allowed her to get a sense of what her clientele would be and how she could be mindful of her practice and how she can teach us. So we take those things very serious. We also have refreshments there. Our refreshments is more so vegan. So if you are a vegan, please come out as well. And we'll have everything for everybody. Hmm.
So you have no excuse.
You not have no
No,
free food,
no
free
excuse.
wellness trainers.
No excuse.
No
No
excuse.
excuse. Make some time for self.
Yes.
How would you encourage members to incorporate that self care in their daily lives? Because that is difficult in today's world, especially those who have busy schedules like myself.
Yes, so one time when we had a book club meeting, we encouraged everybody to get up, and what we did was we had everyone connect with everyone there. So the same faces you'll see there, you and I would not be connected with each other. It would be a brand new face,
Yeah.
and we would hold you accountable to check in with each other. Whether you're
Checking in.
checking in, so whether you're a business owner or whether you're about to start a business, we also took that into play where if you are starting a business, you're a little bit hesitant, where somebody's more, they have their expertise in that similar business, we'll pair them together. So that whole month, everybody's supposed to be checking in with everybody. And I found that to be very good. I mean,
But that's a way to build community,
that's a way to build
right?
community. They had an accountability partner, not by choice, but by because they were there. And they said, you know what, it actually furthered me. I actually got to, that person couldn't help me, but they knew a person. So that definitely, we were very mindful of who comes in the room. We've had doctors, we have authors there, we have specialists in all different fields. So I think that that check-in, that ability to have those people in those rooms with you, that plays a major difference.
Very important because networking, believe it or not, can take you a long way, not only personally, but in business, something that I may not know, Princess may know, or Fresh may know, right? And so that's how we build our community. And we keep, even those that have businesses, we try to promote each other so that we keep, you know, keeping that money revolving
Correct.
among pairs, right?
Correct.
And in what ways do you think has Soflo Community Book Club contributed to building a sense of community among its members?
Well, I will say this. Our members are not shy.
Not at all. Not at all.
I think the when you look at people that are not, they're not, they feeling misplaced. I had a member say that I wasn't really sure my placement. In a weird phase where career is changing. I'm not sure if I like that career. I think having that space to feel vulnerable, to feel authentic, because we really drive home, be all as authentic as you can be. And if you check out our page, you see our rules. We have commandments. We focus on integrity. What are your integrities, and how can you foster that here? And we hold you accountable to that. So any moment we feel like those integrities that you listed out with those exercises that we do is not being placed in our setting, we call you out on that. Like, there's no fear here. There's no wrong or right answer here. We're here all to cultivate a space where we are safe and we can express ourselves.
And I can testify. It is a safe space.
Very safe
So
space.
there's no judgment.
At all.
There is, you speak your mind, you say what you have to say, you feel what you have to feel, and there's no judgment. So it's totally safe.
Yes.
Even on the group chat, a couple people have been thrown out of the group
Yes.
because they disrespected.
Not you spilling the tea.
I am spilling the tea. I am spilling the tea because
Yes.
the intention of the group is to make it as safe and to make it as comfortable as possible. And so, yes, there are people that were thrown out of the group. So, if you want to join, come by, stop by. It's a safe space where you can share and just be a part, right? And again, Fresh isn't here today,
Yes.
but she is an instrumental part. I'm sure she's on
Mm-hmm.
looking, right? And can you share some experiences or some feedback from members about participating and how it has positively affected their mental health, their just being in the room and being a part of? How, have you had positive feedback?
There's no such thing as negative feedback in our group.
I
I
agree.
have yet to experience negative feedback.
I
If
agree.
if I experience negative feedback, that would be like, okay, maybe you just don't want to be a part of anything. Okay.
I agree.
Um, I did ask some members or two members to express how they felt. Very be transparent on how they feel about book club, and it was a man. As people might not know, we're currently reading Choose Her Every Day. And that book it's from a man's perspective on going the transformation of a young man into adulthood and relationships and the inner work that needs to be done to properly be in a relationship with your ideal woman, your woman for yourself. And when I asked one of our members to express how they felt about book club, business and personal, they said personal, their perspective have shifted on how,
Awesome.
yeah, their perspective has shifted. They're kind of black and white on things, but being able to hear intellectual conversations and other people's input has allowed them a little wiggle room to evolve in with their
And to
mindsets
change the way they think.
and to change the way they think. On a personal, on a business level, there is nothing they can do without us being a part of it. Jordan, if you're watching,
Hey,
I'm going to mention
Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan is in the film industry, and he's also working on his own film, Jordan the Teleporter.
Yeah.
He needed a couple of us to show up, and as you know, we all have busy schedules, but that did not stop anything. We did show up there. We gave him support.
Yes.
Anything he kind of needs to go through in that space when he's there, he'll let it all out there, and he feels safe
He feels
after.
safe.
He feels very safe, and when he leaves, he said, "I feel so refreshed." Everything that I needed to express, if I didn't understand on a personal level, on my mindset, there's other men there that
It's
give
not
that.
only
It's
women,
not only
guys.
women. There's men that attend. I can shoot the with him, and I'll leave more fulfilled.
Yeah.
So that's really how we get down at the book club.
And even on Sunday,
Yeah.
we're outside, so if you hear strange noises, if you hear dogs barking, we decided to do it outside. It's a nice night out tonight. So just, tune it out. Um, Even in book club on Sunday, there were some new faces. And sure enough, on Instagram, I saw that she posted that she felt safe and, she just wanted to be around some like minded individuals. And that was just it for her. So I know you have a new member. I
Yes,
am sure you have a new
definitely
member.
do.
And she was just, she was able to share without being judged, right?
Right.
Um, what about your spirituality? Let's talk about that,
Mm.
right? And I know Fresh talked about her journey last week,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Um, how does Soflo Community Book Club contribute to the spiritual exploration of its members?
Mm. When you think about spirituality, and you think about words like journey, healing, most time people do that in their own solitary moments. When you look at religion, you see that people go to mosques, they go to churches. I think that having this book club is that mosque. It is that church. It's not your conventional
Yeah,
church,
yeah.
but is a church for people to be in that journey, and they need a non-judgment zone to be in that setting
And be supported.
and be supported.
Yeah.
So I think that cultivating a space like that, whatever religious practices that or spiritual practices that you're embarking on, gives you that sense. For me, um, very spiritual person, and me encountering somebody like Fresh, who's not here, helped me on my journey as well. I mean, it's a touchy subject when you talk about spiritualism, but having somebody that is routinely in your schedule that understand that there's times where you reach a certain point in spiritualism that might look like in the media as something that's not correct, something that might be deemed
Or
wrong
not accepted.
or not accepted.
Yeah.
It's good to come to a space that is routine to say, hey, listen, the other day I got this far in my spiritualism. Can we talk about it? And we can hold a conversation, and I will feel a little bit lighter. So people that are currently going through that journey or have not accepted that they haven't accepted the people, or people around them haven't accepted what their journey is, the book club provides that space.
or where they are, and it's really important for individuals who are going through that journey
Mm-hmm.
to feel accepted.
Yes.
It may not be at home, but at
Right.
least to know somewhere or someone they can call to say, hey, can I bounce this idea off of you? This is how I've been feeling. This is where I am in my spiritual journey. Can you help me with this? I'm not sure. Can we get together? Can we talk? Can we fellowship? So it's really important because a lot of times you might be in a place
Mm-hmm.
in your journey and not everybody understands, but that journey is yours.
Yes, I agree.
That journey is yours, no one else's, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're not it seems like I'm the only one drinking wine. Yeah.
Not me trying to be cute for the
Right,
masses.
right. You know, because it seems like I'm drinking more than, you know. Um, let's talk about community events.
Ooh, this is a fun topic.
So, what's in the near future for Soflo Community Book Club?
Ooh, wow. So we have a calendar, and we have some good events to people to jump in on. So, like we said before, we're not only a book club where we just read. We do have a field trip. It's going to be a camping experience.
I'm coming.
Yes, it's going to be a camping experience, and I think that at that point we can bond. We can be
Yeah.
in nature. If you have
Yes.
not visited our new space, it gives you that nature, that holistic feel. So we're
Tell
gonna.
them where the new space is.
Yes. So our new space is in Life Garden Tools. The address is 4487 North University. Please follow us on SoFlo Community Book Club on IG to get that full address, and check it out. The owner there is Adrian. He has
Adrian is so grounded.
He is very grounded.
Woo!
Okay, so grounded that I feel like I need to be there all the time to be grounded.
I felt his energy as soon as I walked in the door.
Yes, and he's a very good person to talk to. It doesn't matter what you're currently going through, whether it's a holistic thing or if it's just somebody to consultate with. He uses traditional practices as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So definitely check him out. Definitely follow the IG. And thank you so much for, if you're watching, for allowing us to hold that space and be in that space.
Hey,
Thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you so much, Adrian.
Lovely space. Check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else planned? Because you said it's on the calendar.
It's on
I
the
see me
calendar.
trying to get the
She's
the
trying to
scoop.
get all the scoop,
I'm
but
trying to
you
get the
have
scoop.
to. I'm going to give you one last tidbit, and these are all our annual, something that we have in rotation. So we do have an annual potluck. For those who have not been there, it is the time to really network and really meet people. The food is awesome. We all bring a dish, and it's just a time to reflect, time to be in the presence of friends, and be thankful. So we do that. So that's a lovely space to be in, and we're also going to have like a poetry, open spoken word poetry night where all poets, authors, if you want to just come and be in that environment and fill us out, check out the space and the energy. It's for you, okay? Ray is not lying at all when I say it's a vibe.
It is a vibe. It is. It is. So, any plans? Any plans to extend? I mean, y'all are already impacting the community, but any additional plans to through educational outreach? Do you have any plans on extending in that realm?
That is going to come down later on. I believe in adult literacy, computer science.
Yes.
Now we're moving in the more digital ages, that people, like even myself, need some brush up on how to use a certain software database. And it's also an important time where we're going to supply resources on how to get into the tech industry as well. A lot of people is moving in cybersecurity, web designs, all those type of things. So we're going to try to curate that space where we do have research, resume writing, resume building. I'm an advocate on those type of things. As you work in corporate America,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
realize
things that you
that
need.
there's certain etiquette, there's certain groundwork that needs to be implemented. And I think that because we read, because we're heavily involved in literacy, why not? Well, supply those components. You will start.
That would be an awesome.
Yeah. Prison. People that are trying to come back into society. That's something that That's a little secret. I ain't tell nobody about that one yet. She got something
suck
out.
now. All right.
Coming back into society and what where to go next. We're big on collaboration, so if you hear any points of any subject matters that I'm discussing, please hit us up on the DM at Soflo Community Book Club, and I would love to collaborate. Fresh and I would definitely love to collaborate on those things, and that's later down the line. But that's
Yeah.
I see that happening sooner than later.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yes.
And I again I am a member of SoFlo Community Book Club, and I would definitely offer my services as a best-selling author to those who are wanting to write a book, thinking about writing a book, becoming a best-selling author. All these things are things that I was helped with on my journey. So I would definitely offer my services to you guys when you have, events where that's needed. So know that you have my support. All right?
Love
Know
it.
that you have my support because I know people who are thinking about it
Yeah.
but don't know the first step or where should I start or
Mhm.
what should I do, and just that journey of becoming a bestseller that I would definitely share because I'm not a gatekeeper,
Mhm.
and I firmly believe that someone helped me, so I need to help someone else. Okay? So, can members expect any skill building sessions to further enrich their experience? Skill building.
Oh my god, I think every day is a skill building
Yes.
book club. I mean, yes, of course, we're definitely going to put things in practice. More people want to get involved with book club,
Yeah.
and we're definitely open. The first go around, the first year, we were trying to see,
Trying to figure it out.
trying to figure it out. But skill building, yes, definitely people that want to do holistic approaches, like how to formulate products, how to brand, stuff in that avenue. If they have
Yeah.
a business, definitely that's something that we're interested in, getting those people and having those workshops. I think we've moved into a time where everybody kind of wants to have something that, not a hobby, but a skill set,
Yeah.
or they had a dream, they had an ambition or a goal, and they just don't know where to go with that. And when you talk about gatekeeping is real. Let me tell you
It
something
is.
about Ray. I have to brag about you a little bit, just a little bit. We're talking about the book club and all, but I have to brag about Ray. One thing I admire about you, and that I support, and the reason why we support you so heavily, is that anytime we have a question, anytime we need anything, Ray is available. I mean, I don't her bandwidth. I don't know how she does it. Um, you turn
I
it
don't
in
know how I do it.
tomorrow, Ray gone. So I would encourage everybody when you're here, go in her DMs at this very moment. If you want to become a best-selling author, if you want coaching, oh my God, she don't even know I'm about to come to her about coaching. Okay, please be in her DM. She knows a lot and she's well connected. Okay, and she definitely can point you in the right avenue, even if it's just to do that simple big gesture. So don't take it, really head up right.
Head to the DMs.
Head to the
like
DMs. Don't hesitate.
Oh, and we talk about collaboration.
Mhm.
Do you see any future with, I guess, collaborating with
Mhm.
other book clubs,
Mm.
other studios? Because the next person that I interview,
Mhm.
she owns her own Reiki studio. And so
Ooh.
I'm already
Oh, you ready?
I'm already thinking.
You ready thinking?
So the book club, the Reiki studio, I mean, we need to collaborate and do like
Yes.
an awesome event. I can see it happening, right? So do you see yourself collaborating with others, um, just to create
Mhm.
either a really, like, I know summer's coming, we're a little
Mhm.
cold here and there in
Mhm.
Florida, but for the summer or for the fall,
Mhm.
come together and do some collaborations. Do you see that happening?
I definitely see that. Actually, we did have somebody come and ask us if they can curate an event. They're more so in healing and a through yoga, do different forms of meditation, and she would like to host our event.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and that was from the very first welcome back for our book club.
Nice.
I got a DM saying, "Hey, would you, this sister wants to come and be a part of a journey, but she wants to host." We are definitely welcome to that. Any type of healing and self improvement on the body, mind, and spirit.
That's self-care.
It's self care, and we welcome that.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Listen, this has been so much fun. This has been so much fun. I am really, really big on self care. You guys know that. And like I said last week, and the first week I did this, that I simply had a thought. I was meditating, and my divine power said, you need to develop a series once a week, interview women that empower, women that, um, you know, self-care is their passion, just like yours. And I didn't think twice. I got the instructions and I started it right away. So, and that's, one message I want to share when you get a thought or, anything from any ideas, know that it's coming from your divine power. And if you have a skill set or if you feel that you can share with others and be empowering to others, then go with it, you know. This is my third interview, third girl talk with a phenomenal woman. Next week is going to be with the owner of the Reiki studio. And yeah, that's exciting, right? Yeah. Listen, I want Princess, though, to now talk about something she shared on Sunday that I am really excited about, but I'll let her talk about an inspiration that she got from her divine, and I'll let her talk about it because it's important.
It is. It is. So I have a work journal that's going to be coming out soon, and it's for men.
For men,
for
guys.
men. This has nothing. So females, close your ears. It's for men, and it's called Mindful Masculinity. Um, Mindful Masculinity. I hear you. I see you. I am proud of you. And the journal is it's from her, which is that woman that they feel like they can't hold that space or with. And within that journal, as you go through your journal, you get a day-to-day check-in. How are you feeling? Something as simple as that. How many times have you been asked, Ray, in your moment, how are you feeling, without people trying to just count on you, just put everything on you? How many times do you have that person sincerely, genuinely,
Yeah.
how are you feeling? How are you doing? And just hold that space.
It's not very often.
Mm.
Not very often.
So our counterparts, even in our book club, have discussed that they don't feel safe. They don't feel like they can express anger. They can't express disappointment. They can't really express it in the way they want to. So the journal is speaking from her perspective, which is the creator, myself. And along this journey, you are expressing your most inner, deepest thoughts. You are angry. You are disappointed. You are confused. So
Yeah.
you'll take that moment to do a check-in. It has your moods, how are you feeling in this moment, and then you'll just journal. And as you go through the journal, her, which is the creator, is checking in. Oh my God, I love these words that you're expressing. I received that. But keep going. Do not stop. I'm not afraid of what you're saying.
Encouragement for the men.
Encouragement for the men. And it's that soft feminine energy that balances out that masculinity energy.
I love it.
And as they go through it, they have different black men that have quotes, inspirational quotes that they can relate to, and just keep going. It's this encouragement to have a feminine energy, speaking softly, gently, like caressing you as you're writing this, as you're weeping. I mean, there's certain things you might express in that journal that you will not express with anybody else.
She's on to something,
Yes,
guys.
I am definitely onto something, and that's the first project, and that's the first framework of this journal. There's going to be other additions as you complete your first step, and then that's being vulnerable in that space and her holding that space for you. So I encourage everybody to look out for that journal, Mindful Masculinity. I see you, I hear you, I am proud of you.
So make sure that you follow Soflo Community Book Club. Um, this project is going to be fire, and I am excited for Princess. I have always, you know, I've watched you
Yes,
grow,
yes,
right?
yes.
And so this project coming to fruition,
Yeah,
I'm so excited for you. It
thank
is,
you.
it, you know, when you announce it, I'm like, yes.
And I did announce it because I knew she was in the room. And I'm like, dang, she doesn't even know I'm about to come with a whole bunch of questions
That's
right
okay.
now.
I'm not gatekeeping. I am
Yes.
here for it. I am here to support you. I am here to guide you because again, I see the work that you're doing and I will be here to support you, sis. You know that.
I do.
All right. Any final powerful messages about self-care, because I know you've been on your own journey. So I know you have some gems for the people.
Okay, I do. There's no such thing as imposter syndrome. And the reason why say that is that I think the book that I am reading, if you don't mind,
Sure,
that in
sure.
my own individual time, The Untethered Soul, by Micro Singer. And this goes into talking about your thoughts and your emotions and how those thoughts create habits that are negative habits. So we live in our minds, meaning that if you're driving on the road, for example, and you're supposed to call me and you haven't called me all week, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, Princess has been counting on me. I haven't called Princess. Then you answer yourself, I didn't call Princess because I had X, Y.
Right.
So it's taking you from that framework, that habitual habit that is hard on yourself,
Yeah.
right? And to not have those thoughts, those negative thoughts that fill you. And we all do it. And it forms into negative habits. So we're talking about self care. I think it's important to not ever feel like you're not that person that people can rely on. You're not that person that you're not doing what you say you're going to do. You don't have any imposter syndrome. What you have is you're creating these negative thoughts within self. And a part of relieving that negative thoughts within itself is to give yourself grace.
Give yourself grace. I say it every
So,
day.
if anything, I can leave with the audience and with yourself is there's no such thing as imposter syndrome. Give yourself grace.
Give yourself grace. I love that. Um, I look in the mirror every day. You know, some people can't look in the mirror,
Ooh,
right?
yes.
And I remember I was teaching at it was like a self-care event, and I took a mirror with me. And at the end, I showed the mirror to every single person. One person, she couldn't look at herself,
Wow.
right? And that really touched me because what have you done to hate yourself that much that you can't even look at yourself in the mirror? So forgiving yourself and giving yourself grace is probably one of the hardest things to do. But if you plan on going down that self-care journey, that's one of the first things you should do. Forgive yourself, give yourself grace, and reach out to someone if you don't know how. You know, I am a life coach. DM me, reach out to me. If you're in South Florida, show up to Soflo Community Book Club, where you can be transparent, you can feel safe, you can share, and you get the support that you need, right?
100%.
So this is the end of our girl talk, and I am so happy, Princess, that you decided to come.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So just remember, next week, join us again. I will be at the Ricky Studio. I may even get a massage.
Ooh.
Yes, I cannot wait. But thanks again for supporting, being here. Um, I do have a YouTube channel that I just started. I'm going to upload the video to YouTube, and so you will get a chance to see not only this video, but videos from the past. Okay? Thanks again for watching, Princess.
And thanks for having us. Do not forget to visit us on IG, Soflo Community Book Club. If you have any questions, DM us. We will definitely respond.
All right. Good night. Peace and love. All right.
I think that went
It went
well.
well. It